Hi everyone, especially my 7-Eleven teammates. I'm Andy Hampsten, joining you from Italy, where I snuck off to a week ago. It sounds great, this little project talking about the old days and the old 7-Eleven days. It was really fun. I got to join the team in 1985 as just a 1-month contract to fill in for the Giro d'Italia, which of course was my dream. And we were mostly rookies. We had Jonathan Boyer was the only veteran on our team. And we were doing a warm-up ride in Italy near Verona where the prologue was. And we stopped at a cafe, as Americans did back then, even though most European teams said they didn't. And another team, Italian team, came up, and there were some neo-pros that we knew from racing together as amateurs. And their teammates, you know, especially their older guys, were like, who are these jokers? I heard there's a team of Americans here. And they'd send their young guys that knew us over to ask us, like, what are you guys doing? Who are these other guys? I know a few of you, but not all of you. And Bob Roll had good Italian back then, and his famous reply was, "Siamo tutti capitani." And they said, well, what do you mean you're all captains? You know, we recognize Finney and Kiefel wins big races, but who are the rest of you? They said, well, we just all work for whoever's riding best that day. That's our team tactic. And that was unheard of for European teams. And basically it worked. It worked over years on the 7-Eleven team because it was fun. We had a lot of respect for each other in the team. You know, Davis was really good at sprints. Ron Kiefel would always win some big race to take us out of a drought of months of no racing. And mostly it was tied together because we had a really good coach, Mike Neal. He raced pro in Italy for a long time. He knew that we tended to just be a bunch of cowboys and wanted to do everything our own way. But he was very good at explaining what we would call the European myths to us, that you can't eat ice cream, you can't eat dessert, you can't do all these fun things because you have to live like a monk. And he would say, well, you know, that they have those beliefs because some guy in the 30s started that little crazy chain of thought. But, you know, if you look at it, if you eat really carefully, your very tired bodies will probably digest better and you won't be as tired. So we would adapt we would think about a lot of things, and we'd adapt them from European cultures. But we were very innovative. We were very proud of where we came from and all the stupid little things like Oakley sunglasses and Avocet cyclometers, and you know, we had better gear. We were racing on Shimano with one gear more than most of the other teams by the mid and late 90s. And it really came together for us. It came together very well when we came back to the Giro in 1988. We had a strong team. We were really prepared for it. We had 2 leaders for general classification. And going into the Gavia stage, which we'd been waiting for quite a while because it looked like not the hardest stage, but the most acute stage because it was short with a monstrous mountain. The Gavia would be very hard no matter what. But that morning it was snowing down in our village, which was pretty low. So we knew it would be a dreadful day. And our managers did a really good job getting us psyched for it, going out shopping at ski shops. We were in a little ski area and buying all the Gore-Tex gloves and wool hats and balaclavas and all sorts of other things that, they just emptied the shops getting warm clothes for us. But they didn't tell us just to wear it or stuff it in our pockets. They came up with a very good plan to have everyone would have a bag in the car. We had 2 cars following the race, but not everyone could be serviced by them all. So everyone prepared a musette bag and gave it to Jim Okowitz, the manager, who would wait for us 1 kilometer before the top of the Gavia. So every rider, whether they had a car behind them or not, would have warm clothes for the descent. And it made a big difference. I ended up getting second in the stage and moving into the lead, and we were able to hold on to it for the whole day, for the whole rest of the race. But it was, that was a very hard day. I'm being pretty brief about it, but it really meshed well with the whole 7-Eleven history because we were always trying new things, willing to experiment. We made big sacrifices to get to Europe, and we weren't relying on a lot of experience or a lot of tradition to have our successes. We were always looking for opportunities to make the most of it. And it was really fun being with all the guys and gals at 7-Eleven. So have fun, everyone. Thanks for letting me be a part of it.